what we eat. If you say this to my 9-year-old son, of course he was, "That's not true, Mommy. I just had green bean. I didn't turn green." But it's true. We are what we eat. Just as our homes are made from trees, let me repeat that. Just as our homes are made from lumber, but they don't look like trees, right? Our bodies are made from nutrients that we extract from food that we consume, but we don't look like that, right? The nutritional content of what we eat determines the composition of our cell membranes, our blood cells, our bone marrow, and our hormones. Average adult loses 300 billion of cells every day to old age and must replace them. And our bodies are built or manufactured out of the food we consume. That's why whatever we put in our body is really important, and why clean food is urgent priority in leading a very healthy life. But what is clean food? Okay, maybe you'll say, "Cynthia, I triple wash my pork chop before I fry them." No, clean food is minimally processed and as direct from nature as possible, whole and free of additives, sweeteners, and hormones. I particularly like one-word ingredient food like blueberries, spinach, peanut butter that only contains peanut. Makes sense, right? The longer the ingredient list is, the more addition of chemicals, sugars, salt, and unneeded calories. Let me explain the power of clean eating. Okay, before 1993, heart disease, cancer, stroke are the major causes of death here in the United States. And in the same year, 1993, half of the annual deaths actually were premature and could have been postponed by modified behaviors like smoking, diet, and exercise. Smoking and poor eating and exercise habit alone accounted for 700,000 premature deaths in 1990. In 2004, so more than 10 years later, a group of scientists revisited this issue and came to the same conclusion. However, the toll from eating badly had gone up due to obesity and diabetes. Then just last year, a same group of scientists conducted this survey with these 4 questions. Are you eating well? Are you in a healthy way? Are you physically active? Do you smoke? Out of these 23,000 adults, okay, those with 4 good answers, which they eat well, their BMI is lower than 30, they're very active, they don't smoke, compared to those with bad answer where they don't eat well, their BMI is higher than 30, they smoke, they're not active, we're 80% less likely to have any major chronic diseases. This shows lifestyle is so powerful. Eating healthy, regular physical activity, and non-smoking are the key to lead a healthy life. That's why I'm a strong believer of eating clean food. Because the closer to nature you eat, the fewer calories it will take for you to feel satisfied. The reason is processed food is they have low amounts of fiber and water. A high ratio of calories versus nutrients, and because of that, a mix of taste from sugar, salt, and flavoring that stimulates our appetite, that makes us to eat more calories. Versus clean food, which is the opposite, it has lots of fiber and nutrients. Fiber and water. Is that corrected? A high ratio of nutrients versus calories, and free of added flavors that signals satisfaction to our brain before you consume more calories. Eating clean can control your weight permanently, so there's a lot of advantage of eating clean food. You don't feel deprived or hungry. That's the power and promise of clean eating. To sum up the importance of eating clean, okay, our bodies are replacing billions of cells every day. We use the food we consume as building or replacing these lost cells. Eating well is part of formula that can reduce our risk of any major chronic diseases like heart disease, cancer, stroke, and diabetes. It will also stop obesity, which one of the major problems here in the United States. I remember what my mom always told me, when I was a little girl, always clean your plate, especially in the Philippines, some kids don't eat 3 times a day, but these days, not only here in the U.S., other countries has epidemic obesity. Forget about cleaning your plate. Focus instead on choosing on what food are you going to put on your plate, and you know what's at stake. Life itself, the liberty that comes with good health, and the likelihood of happiness. Thank you.